I don't need to have to make 2 or 3 passes, nigga, just to ISO a nigga. Like,
yeah, that man Giannis crazy, dog.
oh yeah. I had played me as I had played a quick game right before shit. Niggas got invited to the league. And then what they said, never. The things all I had though, so it don't matter. They'll never do too much regardless. Besides MVP or some shit. You gotta learn how to, you're gonna be able to have to get at least man 20 to 25 out of Dame every time, and then you gotta figure it out. You can't just be all young.
Nigga, man, he got time. He got time. He had to take him out. Like, everybody offering the side as a rookie. I haven't seen 2 people offering them.
Decide who?
As a rookie. That's crazy.
Who got Kai Jones?
Nobody. We creative. We just waiting on, we just gonna let the 24 hours expire because we waiting on everybody to join. And then it's kind of just free game. How it's big. Yeah, some guys out here.
I need Kai Jones, man. Like, we a small team outside of Lively. Thank God we got Lively. Then you had that nigga. It would be small as hell. I could use a defensive nigga like that.
You know. I'm not.
I'm mad at got Kai Jones, man.
Kind of busy. I'll probably need to join from the app because kind of moving around.
Oh, lot.
Okay.
Gonna go sign Jordan Jelly Walker. Under Texas Legend. He's 5'11", 170.
Alright, let's get this show on the road, fellas. Let's get this show on the road. We got sure more people will roll in later, but first episode, Carlock commentary / Jack of all takes / BHB, all in the building right now. We're gonna go ahead and see what this season is gonna look like for the new 2K League of Tiers. Last year we went through about 4 seasons, almost 4 seasons, and so this year we got a new format we're using, and we're gonna talk a little bit about that, and we're gonna talk a little bit about expectations. We're gonna hear from Carlock, who just joined us. We're gonna hear from a little bit from BHB, talk about his Mavericks. And then we're gonna see what it's about. You know, if you come on and you ask some questions, you know, let us know. So we're gonna get started. What's going on, Carlock? It's good. Okay. So we're gonna get started with this new schedule format. Actually, I'm gonna save that to the end. So basically, let's get started with some of the expectations right now. With we got 14 people right now, 14 users. Quite a few new users right now, but we got the conference is split right now, 7-7, and so should make for a good year one to see how everything play out with this new format that we'll talk about later. But what do you think, Carla? What's your expectations right now in the looking at the East, and what's your expectations in the? We'll start on the West, but what's your expectations in the East right now? They said they can't hear you, Carl. I'm surprised. I thought you would share your voice.
Nah, he kind of low. He kind of muffled for real. Technical difficulties.
Yeah, hear me?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm getting my take, bro. I'm kind of like to kind of be. But real talk, I would say, man, this is going to be an interesting year. Because for one, we got a couple new users. My hope is that it's not the same predictable conference that it always is. Meaning, Rico going to be in the conference finals, and now we got Dez over there as well. But we got Mike, right? We got, who else we got? We got them Bucks. You know what I'm saying? You got a damn good team there. Zah played his butt off against you earlier today. You know what I'm saying? That was a good first game. Test of talent. Of course, we got the Hawks, we got the Magic, we got the Nets. Philly played a tough game today. You know what I'm saying? That was a good game. Hopefully, Embiid come back. So, I think the thing about it is when it comes to for all my new guys, it's all about adjusting and how you play. You know what I'm saying? Because you go out there and just cold turkey, like right now, guys getting their feet wet. The guys start pausing the game for about 3 minutes and putting plays in and defensive adjustments and stuff. It's going to get tough. So you're going to have to get adapted watching as many games you possibly can and kind of get acclimated to how some of these veterans play. But as far as like the expectation of the East, man, I'm hoping that the 14 users that we got and the 7 that we got in the East, I hope that these guys can remain consistent, stay available. I'm loving the new format, which I know we'll talk about earlier. Later on today to kind of just see exactly how that works out. But, reality of it is the best ability is availability. So the more games you available to play, whether it's computer or user, the more acclimated you'll get to your roster, your jump shots, your personnel, knowing your strengths, your weaknesses, knowing if you need to keep your roster stand pat, if you need to make adjustments, whatever. But it's gonna be a fun Eastern Conference, man. I think it's gonna be cool. As long as I want to see a year where we got 14 users and 14 users in the playoffs. I want to see that so bad. I know it ain't gonna happen, but it sounds good in my mind. We're gonna see if the 7 in the East can hold it down. I know the West we gonna hold it down. I'm just trying to see if the East gonna hold it down.
Okay. I'm gonna ask BSB about the West, but I like what you said, Carl. I think it's gonna be interesting to see how the new guys turn out, versus some of the veteran players, and I feel like it's gonna be good because I feel like this game is a little bit more competitive anyway. So I think the roster is good enough to make it competitive, and hopefully, we see some new guys making some runs in the playoffs and making the playoffs. So we also got another guy, J. Rock Bant, who's gonna be in the West, and we'll talk a little bit about the West really soon. But just thinking about last thing, call out your top. What's gonna be your East champion this year? You had to make an early pick.
East champion, early pick? Ooh. Man. Well, here's the reality of it. The champion never comes up based off like your roster construction, because technically, just based off roster construction alone, it should be the Milwaukee Bucks or the Philadelphia 76ers. That's just my personal opinion, based off the roster, but based off the fact that it's a freaking video game. And it's all about user play and how good you are at making adjustments. I think the most complete user roster at this time in the Eastern Conference is going to be the Magic. You know what I'm saying? So I think right now, if I had to just do an early conference finals prediction, I'm going to say, and BSB, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to say Magic Nets, Magic win in 6 or 7, you're going to go to the championship. That's what I got.
I can't correct you. This your opinion.
What you got?
As far as the East goes? I pretty much agree with Carl out, man. I mean, shit, we know that been working with the Magic for a few years now, so he know what he's doing. So early, and I mean, shit, that is what you have. You know what I'm saying? Just being your first year with Brooklyn, I think, man, it might be a little tough for you to catch him down the long haul. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You get a couple seasons under the belt, it'll probably be different. But at the gate, I'm gonna take the Magic to go to the finals out the East.
Cool. I like it. So we got two Magic predictions. I like the prediction because Kuno do got the most experience right now with his squad. I think the Magic a tough squad. They got a lot of versatility in their front court. They got Isaac. I think last year, we didn't get a chance to see Isaac much in Orlando after the SGA deal. But with Isaac, his team is even tougher, defensively too. So it'll be interesting to see how everything play out. I did like what I saw from Philly today. I like what I saw from Cleveland today, in some aspects. And we still got to see them Hawks come out, but the Bucks are still they still a good team too. They have some close games, so I think they'll get adapted and they'll be a tough opponent in the playoffs. All right. So let's go west. So we got two West guys on here, and the Lakers and the Mavs. You got Bron and AD. You got Luka and Kyrie. What I want to ask first, I'm gonna ask Carlock first. What with the West and how it's lined up right now? And I don't know if you looking on your TV right now?
I can, yeah. I'm right here.
Well, okay. So I was just gonna ask, like, between you got Lakers, you the Lakers owner, you got Wemby, the Spurs, you got Luka, Kyrie, BHB, you got the Rockets, he coming in, the Thunder, the Grizzlies, Blazers now, new Grizz owner in CK. How do you think this West gonna turn out? Do you think this gonna be a brawl?
I definitely think it's gonna be a brawl. Because I think one thing that I will say, as far as like it's like the real West in the NBA, because from a competitive standpoint, you know what I'm saying? Like you got three, and I think one thing about it, in each conference, the good thing is you got 3 U's in the West who've won championships, you got 3 U's in the East who've won championships. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing that separates the West and the East, I would say we probably have the 4th best competitive user in J-Rock. You know what I'm saying? Because J-Rock is always good on that. And then on top of it, we also got Keith. You know what I'm saying? So these are guys who, for a fact, where your series realistically could potentially go either way. I think y'all got more newbies out there in the East, more unproven guys. So in the West, I think it's going to be a battle, man, year after year. Because, the one thing about it is, with the Mavericks, for one, you got Luka and Kyrie. We know BHB, Mr. Stick moves himself, because, BHB got stick moves for days, no matter who he play with. So we got stick moves out there, he holding down. And then on top of the fact, you got, the Lakers, so just try to figure out how we're going to really, how our roster construction. But right now, you got LeBron and AD. So you got, that's two players on the Lakers, 2 players on the Mavs. But you also got, like I said, you got, who the third user? CK, yeah, them Grizz. So you talking about Grizz, man, with Ja Morant, Jaren Jackson, Bane. I mean, that's just, it's a video game. We ain't talking about these 2-9 Grizz right now that's going to get smacked by these Celtics. We ain't talking about them. We talking about the Ja Morant. He ain't got no charges on the game. You know what I'm saying? That guy. So it's going to be something serious. So I expect him to stay competitive. Long as but the biggest thing is, guys, who going to panic? Because every year you got guys who make impulse decisions based off they lose a series, they lose a bad user game, and they make an impulse trade. And versus just standing pat and being patient or making the right move. You just can't make a move, you got to make the right move. So I think in the West, you got the veterans who have a lot of expectation, because trades are a little different this year. I ain't expecting a lot of blockbusters, all that type stuff. I just think it's going to be guys just trying to compete with their roster the right way. So that's how I feel about the West.
Okay. BHB, what do you think right now, if you had to exclude yourself, who's your favorite out the West?
Favorites out the West, if I had to exclude myself, then I would probably have to say, well, I mean, look, one thing I gotta see them Thunder play. Never, man, never seen Trey stand on this stage before. So I mean, that would probably give me more insight. But just going off of what I know right now for year one, if I had to exclude myself, I say it would probably be Lakers and Grizz towards the Western Conference Finals.
Okay. And who you got winning that matchup? If it was between the two.
You say what? My bad.
Who you got winning that matchup between them two?
Oh, well, shit. If I just had to go off of the game and how the roster is on the game, I would probably say the Lakers, just because I mean, they got a real deep team. I mean, I don't know exactly what the Lakers GM gonna do out the gate, but as of right now, I mean, shit, they got the deeper team, the bigger team, and man, you know, it's just. I think Carlisle could catch him. It's the Grizzlies' first year as the Grizzlies. It's 15 first year as the Grizzlies. So I mean, he might have to go through some growing pains. He might have to pay some dues in the West. But yeah, I say Lakers, man, in 7.
Okay. I like that. Carlisle, what about yourself? Who would be your West champion, excluding yourself?
Honestly, bro, I'm being realistic. Most likely gonna say the Mavs. I think the Mavs will be that he get enough. So right now, the Mavericks, they realistically, the only true big, I would say, like this serviceable big video game wise. Very loud. I do like Grant Williams as a shooter. But at the same time, if I see him matched up against the Lakers or the Grizzlies, and you dealing with AD or J, it'll be a problem at this point. They gonna be shit. So, but realistically, you got the best perimeter players. I think this is the best offense. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be interesting. Hold on, I gotta step up.
All right. So, you know what? I have to agree. I think it's close. I think the West does have the veterans out there too, with the Lakers mainly, Mavs and Grizz owners. You got Keith, but usually Spurs is already seeming like they don't plan on winning much in the first year. So, but I like their expectations though.
You never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get out of the Spurs. So he's one of them wild cards.
Yeah, I think Wemby is, he's a dominant player in this game, and if Keith really know what he's doing, he can still make some noise in the first year. So I think it'll be tough, man. I have to go. Honestly, I probably have to go Mavs too, just because Luka 34 badges, Kyrie 30 badges. Those are the best offensive guys, probably next to Ja. Between those teams, Lakers too. AD's dominant, I think I just right now I don't know, like DAV said, what the Lakers plans is. I don't know what the Lakers plan on doing in the short term.
We don't know if AD gonna be here.
Right. So in the short term, you don't really know, and that could change their outlook. It possibly depends on what they trade for too. So more to come there. I think you're going to see Luka and Kyrie in Dallas. Definitely, I think through year one. And I think the Grizzlies, right now, I don't know what they're going to do. The owners already stated that one guy doesn't fit in the plans of their core, and so they're questioning who their guy might be. But I think it might be my thought. It might be Ja. Who you think it might be, VHB?
Honestly, I'm thinking it's gonna probably be Bang. I don't see why I would be the best player in Ja. Man, it's the best player on the team. I don't know why that would be the odd man out. So I would have to say if he gonna do that, because he could just be blowing smoke. He could just be talking. He's saying it's an odd man out, but they very well could all stay. But if I had to choose, I'd say it'll be Bang.
I was gonna say it's gonna be Marcus Smart. I don't know if they're gonna get rid of Marcus Smart year one, but
Yeah, I mean,
I think I do
block up
think
big three.
I don't know. I feel like it's gonna depend on how things play out early for CK. And I think I don't know. I couldn't see him trading John, but I can see him trading John. So all in all, I go
Yeah.
Mavs. I go
I mean,
Mavs.
he could definitely feel the big offers if he tried to trade job, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe if he have a bad series with him or something like that, it can happen. But I mean, I think he's gonna be stocked year one. I don't necessarily see him making a trade with one of the big three the first year, but shit, who knows?
Cool. So man, we got the Rockets, new owner. We got as part of the Carlock tree, the Rockets. We got Trey Span, part of the CK tree, the Thunder. Then you got J Rock, who's coming up big. Yeah, he part of the Carlock tree too. He missed last year, but he back this year with the Blazers. Portland is always known as Portland. So he representing with Scoot right now. Aiden, he got a nice squad out there too, so it'll be interesting to see how he do if he can get his feet wet in the league, man. So
yeah, he got a young team, man. So I mean, I don't expect much noise to be made from Portland year one, but I mean, he's gonna have a lot of money. He's gonna have some young guys that's gonna be continue to improve. So I'm interested to see what he does in the upcoming season.
Yeah, cool. Who y'all got? All right, 2 more questions before we end tonight, man. Carlock, you still here? Carlock might be gone.
Yeah, Carlock disappeared.
All right. So I got 2 more questions for you, baby. Who you got as your MVP year one?
Year one MVP. If I had to guess off the top of my head, I want to say I'm gonna give a top 3. I'm gonna say you're gonna get Ja Morant, you're gonna get Luka, and you're gonna get Giannis for sure. So they're my top 3 for MVP.
Okay. I like that. I was gonna pick Giannis, my number 1.
Oh yeah, Giannis my number 1 for sure.
I feel like Giannis, I mean, he just gonna put up numbers. He is. I mean, he put up so far 33, 32 and a half, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. I only expect the numbers to probably get better by the time. So
especially the rebound.
Yeah, so Giannis definitely up there. I think Luka will definitely be up there too. And I think I have a dark horse, man. Who's a dark horse?
Talk to me.
I would be surprised if Victor not up there. I think Victor.
I can see that. I can see that just because it's Keith. I can definitely see that.
I mean,
plus he don't have the defensive number more than likely, regardless, just because of the obvious. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the hole, I say if he can score around 23, 24 a game in Wemby, he'll probably he'll definitely be in the run.
Cause he'll probably have multiple 10-block games out there.
That's a fact.
Fucking with him. He might have about 5, 10-block games out there.
Yeah, that's a fact. But is he gonna be even having I don't know when Wemby gonna be playing in the post. I mean, playing the 5 or something like that the whole season. I don't know if he's gonna play the 5 at all this season. So I mean, might be able to move Wemby around.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a strategic way to move around him.
Yeah, I think he's gonna probably play him at the 4. If you play him at the 4, that gives him a big advantage. So he definitely gonna eat, even if he's gonna probably start playing computer games and definitely eat on them. But it'll be interesting to see him in user games too. So all right. So man, last thing was I forgot what I was gonna ask y'all, but I did want us to go. I wanted to take a quick look at the game. And a couple games today. And I'm trying to find it in the social media right quick. Give me one sec. So I know one game we had Mavs. Not Mavs, Magic and Bucks. We had the Magic and Bucks, man. Bucks came out. This was their second game. They lost 121-99. And
Mm-hmm.
Giannis had 33 points, 5 assists, 2 boards, 2 blocks, 29 shots. Dame 21 shots, 24 points. Bones Highland 15 points, 11 from the field. Man, right now I think the Bucks, like you said, it's gonna be hard just relying on Giannis and Dame. Bones is like he's gonna be a third or fourth guy scorer for him. Seemed like it. Bones had 14 against Brooklyn, 15 in this game. So right now he just need another guy to step up. Between Middleton, Beasley, one of them guys.
Yeah, he gonna have to, but also he gonna have to trust them guys, give them shots, run sets for them to get them looks. Can't have the ball in Giannis' hands for the whole game, and then expect other guys to step up.
Mm-hmm.
When the time comes, you gonna have to trust them. So that's gonna be for him to deal with.
Then you got the Magic, man. Jalen Suggs had 21, Wagner 21, 8 assists, 2 steals. Wiseman, which Magic acquired in a deal, 20 points, 15 boards, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 5 assists. Rejuvenated Wiseman out there. Got Isaac, 16 points, 8 boards, 7 for 8. Bencaro 14. So this Magic team, it's a deep squad. It's really why, you got to pick them right now probably as the East favorite just because they got versatility. They can probably go 9, 10 on the depth chart, something like that. But this is a tough squad, and they got the defense, they got the offense right now. So it'll be interesting how they do, over time, shooting the ball. The playoffs, it's gonna be playoffs where the games slow down, and it's gonna be ugly games out there. I already know. What you gonna say?
I was saying it's definitely gonna be ugly games in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's not gonna slow down. It's gonna get ugly. Let me see. I can't. All right, here we go. And then we got my game against Quan. It was a close game, man. Bucks had the lead most of the way. We tied that jump up, and then we kind of went back and forth after that. But fourth quarter is where we prevailed and kind of locked in on Giannis a little bit more. We felt like, man, the refs was treating us bad in that jump, but couldn't complain too much. We got some stops late, and in that game he had 4 guys in double figures. Dame 24, Giannis 32, Middleton hit 16, and Bones 14. But shit, outside of that, 10 points, from everybody else. So it's gonna be interesting to see how those Bucks play out. He didn't get nothing from Brook in 2 games, 0 points in both games. Right. But also he only 0 for 2 in both games. So Brook gonna have to possibly get a few more looks, maybe some pick and pop going or something.
Yeah, he want to involve niggas. You got to slow the game down. It can't just be a track meet with Giannis the whole game, because it's not sustainable. You might catch some here with that, but it's not a sustainable formula for success.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the Milwaukee Bucks made a mistake by not choosing New York Knicks. Not being able to have a defensive-minded big man like you had in Mitchell Robinson, in addition to having the way he played with Jalen Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
You can't play like
that style. I would say that style is a whole lot more sustainable with Jalen Brunson than it is, like you said, with Dame. You got to shoot more threes with Dame to be effective. He ain't gonna.
Right. And if the shot's not falling, he ain't doing nothing.
I like the analysis too, Lock. I feel like Knicks had a little bit more to offer for him, but we'll see what happens with this Bucks team moving forward with Giannis and Dame. Because right now Dame is how old? Dame is 33, and got 45 mil this year, 48 mil next year, 58 mil the year after that, 63 mil at 36.
Jesus Christ.
So it's gonna get nasty out there in Milwaukee, and it's gonna be some decisions that have to be made.
They ain't gonna be trading you too.
All right.
Prediction.
Mhm.
I like that one too. And then Nets, we had Bridges played well. Took some time, man. It took us some time to get used to everything. We, made a trade, got OG Anunoby, um, moved off on Dinwiddie, traded 3 firsts to Toronto. We building around, Bridges and OG. We'll see how and Claxton as well, of course, at 8 blocks, 16 boards. But we'll see how everything play out with everybody else. But Bridges, OG, Claxton, they're gonna be our core guys for most of this franchise. So we'll see how everything play out with our squad, man. But I don't got nothing else. I want to make sure this one gonna be too long, and I think we already like 20 some minutes in. So, did y'all have anything else to add before we kick it out?
Um, I'm good.
Oh,
I'm curious. Go ahead, dude.
we gotta talk about the schedule, but it'll be real quick. What you was gonna say, and I'll just go over the schedule.
Well, no, I'll just say, biggest thing is y'all, if y'all don't know, to come to the league, just be real mind. It's your style of play. So, guy, put a power forward, point guard. Patrick Martin is not a point. You can't put him there. You do that in the wrong user game, they will pause it and file a complaint. So just be real mindful of your lineups, positions are therefore. So if you ain't got like a Luka, LeBron, Scotty Barnes, stuff like that, you gotta be mindful before you just put it in the front. Or Jeremy Sohan. It's criteria, so make sure y'all read the rules, man. They're gonna help you out.
Read the rules.
Real. That's all I got.
Bet. You got anything, BHB?
Oh no, man! Let's hoop, man. Let's have some fun, man. Let's see niggas play their game.
Next. Oh, and trade find is not your friend. Stay off of it. It's stupid. It doesn't work.
Cool. All right, so right now we got 12 people in the league. Let's see. Who are we missing? We're missing Rockets and Hawks. So we're only missing 2 right now. So let's go over the schedule right quick. Basically, what we did this year, only requirement right now is user games. You only have to play user games. Don't go by the schedule that you see on the screen. I basically what we did was we put a schedule together through a schedule simulator, and so it generated the schedule. And so basically the schedule is split into 2 weeks. The season is a 2-week season essentially. So we got 29 games, and we got 14 users. So I guess it's 13 user games each. And so that's the only requirement for the league for this season, 13 user games. You can play the computer games if you want. They're optional, but if you win or lose, they count. They do count. So if you play them, go ahead and play them if you want. If you want to get used to your squad, but they're not priority over the user games. So you may have seen the schedule several times in the group. So check that out, see where your team is, and you can reach out to the owner in the group chat. See what time they want to play, and it's broken into 3 sets for the week. So you got 3 days to play 1 or 2 games for the most part, in 3 sets. And so each day I release a set, so that way everyone can kind of keep up. If a user gets done early with their set and they want to schedule some earlier games for the next set, they can do that, but it ain't like it's required. You don't have to play early. The whole point is to provide everybody with a little bit of grace and time to play. So it should be pretty straightforward. Like I said, computer games are optional, but they do count if you play. And like he said, everybody play your games, and also learn your team, learn your playbook. You're not gonna survive just not playing, running no plays. So learn your playbooks. The way you go in your playbooks, if you don't know, you can go into coaching here, and then you go to edit playbook, and then all your plays will show up here. And you can click X and delete plays, remove plays, replace them, and you click Y triangle to go to plays and select them. So you can have up to 60 plays in your playbook. So it's a variety of different plays in this joint for y'all to, use, and you'd be surprised at what works, because users don't always expect certain things if you kind of switch it up, so you'll be surprised what you
Quick
find.
two chest flare.
Quick two chest flare, punch loop 2-5, that's mine right there. Everybody got their favorite plays, man, so just if you learn your playbook, it'll only benefit you, I promise, and you'll just become a better player at it. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Schedule format is out there. I know it's a new format, so that's why I'm talking about it every day in the group me to help. So you might see Carlock mention something when somebody play, or you may see QNO mention something when somebody play, just so we can keep track of it too. So just be on the lookout in the group, man, and we'll try to walk everybody through it. And also definitely be careful with them trades. They can burn you. So be careful with that. And that's it. I appreciate everybody. Appreciate you, Carlock. Appreciate you, BHB.
Appreciate it, man.
Man.
Yes, sir.
All right, we out.
All right,